morning children. I hope you all are well and safe at home. And so today we will start chapter 7 openoffice.org writer 1. Okay, so openoffice.org writer is actually a software. It is word processing software, and in Microsoft we use Microsoft Office Word. So this is similar to Microsoft Office Word. Okay, the chapter is openoffice.org and writer 1. So here we will study the introduction, then introducing to a word processor, that is openoffice.org, then getting started with word processor, word processing terminology, editing the document and formatting the document. For most people, writing is an everyday occurrence. Okay, you know very well there are some of the professions, or maybe at home also, some of the people used to write a lot on daily basis, like content writer, then the person who is posting some ads, advertising, okay, then search engine optimization, and then accountant used to keep records of many things. Okay, then in school also teachers are using MS Word for various purpose. Okay, word processing software, they used to prepare the question paper and many other things. Okay, so most of them are writing in everyday basis. Okay, so when computers have affected our lifestyles and work patterns, this activity is also not left out. You know very well, as the technology is evolving, it has affected of our life a lot. Okay, the work that we were doing manually in paper, in register, now we are able to manage everything on computer. So you have seen work pattern is also changing, and this activity is also not left out. Which activity? Preparing the document. Okay, so many application programs have been developed to make writing easier. There are so many softwares that we can use so that our writing becomes easier. You might have seen sometimes if we are typing and if any error is there in the word, it is automatically solved. Okay, then margins are automatically set to the next line, and many of the things we can put proper formatting, okay, coloring, preparing, formatting the documents, etc. And smooth operations can be performed in various MS Word softwares or word processing softwares. So one such most popular program is word processor. Okay, so there are so many softwares available in which we can process words. So word processing softwares provides a general set of tools for entering, editing and formatting the text. Okay, so in this software what we can do, we can enter the text, we can edit the text. Okay, like if we have to make some change, we can add it, and then we can format the text. Formatting means designing. We can enlarge the text, we can change the font style, we can change the color of the text, we can change style of the text, etc. So nearly all document types that we use in our daily lives can be created in a word processor. Got it? Most of the documents can be prepared in word processing software. So our lives have been affected to a large extent by the word processors. Okay, because what happens, like if we are preparing the documents in register, then it's simple, it will be same in our writing, and we have very less options to make it creative. Okay, but therefore it is suggested generally that every person must be aware of word processing and its features. Okay, so this chapter is dedicated to word processing and word processors, and it will also introduce the kinds of documents that you can create with word processors and features that you will find within word processors. Got it? Okay, you can create the document here and you can use those features which are available in these word processing softwares. So here we will discuss the processing skills through work processing skills through openoffice.org writer, and it is also known as OOO writer, or simply we can call it a writer. Okay, now introducing a word processor. So what is word processor? It is actually a package that processes textual matter and creates organized and flawless documents. Okay, what it does, it is actually a package, word processor, that contains various options by which we can simply format the text present in it, and We can also organize the text in it. Now word processor has everything that a conventional typewriter has. Okay, the typewriter, whatever things there in typewriters, word processor have, and in addition it is not only removes all the limitations of typewriters but also offers various useful features that cannot be even dreamed of with typewriters. Got it? It contains all the features. Like in typewriter we can type the document. Okay, the same way here also we can type the document, but apart from that there are many more features available in the word processing software that we can use. Okay, and those are very nice features, you know very well. Practically we have done. Okay, many of the students have sent me the practical that they have performed. Okay, so many of the features that you have used are very good. Okay, and those features, if you are using those features in your document looks very nice. Now we'll study about the features of word processors. Okay, so this is summary. You can see it is fast editing, permanent storage, formatting, graphic, OLE, then spell check and mail merge. So first of all, you can see that it is fast. The word processing softwares available nowadays are very fast, and typing text in a word processor becomes speedy. Got it? And there is no mechanical carriage. You might have seen in typewriter there are mechanical carriage after every line, or after in some specific word we need to shift. We use mechanical carriage movement in it. Okay, so here in MS Word there is nothing like that. Okay, simply we have to type. We don't have to even take to the next line after every line. Okay, whenever we want to take it specifically after a paragraph, then only we can change the paragraph. Otherwise automatically the text will be wrapped. So editing features. Here any type of corrections, like if we have to insert anything, we have to delete, we have to change something, okay, can be made easily as and when required. Then there is a permanent storage. With word processors, documents can be saved as long as desired. Okay, the saved document can be retrieved whenever desired. So where is permanent storage? If we are storing something permanently on our PC, then it will be stored in a hard disk. Okay, so it will be stored permanently until and unless we want it to be saved. Okay, so the saved document we can retrieve whenever we want it. Now formatting features. The typed text can be made to appear in any form or style, that is bold, italic, different fonts, etc. And all this is possible due to formatting features of the word processors. You know very well, nowadays there are lots of features available, okay, in word processing software. Like if we have to make the text bold, like most of the times heading of the paragraph we used to make it bold, and then italic. If we have to quote the text, we can make it italic. If we have to highlight something, we can underline, and different fonts we can use. Okay, so there are many more formatting features. Then graphics. So most modern word processors provide the facility of incorporating drawings in the documents. Okay, we can insert images and clip arts and auto shapes. Okay, then smart art, etc. So there are many features available that we can use so that we can enhance the usefulness of the document. OLE, object linking and embedding. Okay, here we can link various objects like tables, video clips, audio clips. Okay, so most modern word processors provide facilities to link or embed objects in a document. OLE is a program integration technology, and that you can use to share information between programs through objects. Okay, so OLE is the facility by which you can put many objects in your documents, like charts, equations, video clips, audio clips, pictures, etc. Then spell check. So word processors are not only capable of checking spelling mistakes, but also can suggest possible alternatives for incorrectly spelt words. Got it? Means it automatically checks the spelling mistakes. Okay, and apart from that, it also provides various similar spellings that we can choose from. Some word processors can check for grammatical mistakes also and suggest alternatives or improvements. Okay, whenever there is error in the document, then there will be red wavy line below the word, and whenever there is grammatical mistake, you might have seen there will be green wavy line in the document, okay, below the sentence. Now mail merge. Mail merge is a facility by which you can print a large number of letters with more or less similar text. Okay, I have given you example of certificates. You know very well, most of the students that receive certificates is almost similar. Okay, the things which are changing in certificates are their name, the position, okay, class, section, house, etc. And otherwise the certificates are almost similar. Okay, so the mail merge, the same way we can prepare the letter also. If we have to send invitations letter, okay, if we have to send invitation letter, then we can simply write name and address. Okay, the things that will change in the document will be name and address, and you know very well that the content of the letter will be same for all of the friends. Okay, so in such case mail merge proves to be very useful. Got it? Okay, now getting started with word processor. So how to create the document? So we will study here about creating or opening the document, then we can type the text in it, then editing the document if required, and then we can save the document for the later use. So first of all, getting started with OpenOffice Writer. So to create or open the writer, first of all we have to open the writer in the memory. That means we have to load the writer in the memory. Okay, so if we are opening it, that means it will open in RAM. Okay, so this can be done either by clicking at the shortcut of OpenOffice Writer on the desktop if available. If there is a shortcut on the desktop, then you can directly double click and open, or you can right click and choose option open. Otherwise, let's see, from menu also we can do. Here we have to click on start button, then after that we have to click on all programs, and there we will get the option OpenOffice, whatever version it is. Okay, you can download any version from the internet, and yes, OpenOffice means freely available, and source is also available to change. Okay, it is actually open source software and it is freely available. If you are having MS Word, it is actually not free. For that also we need a license key. Okay, so OpenOffice is totally free, and OpenOffice contains various softwares. You can see OpenOffice base means here we can create databases. Calc means Excel spreadsheet. Okay, we can create tables in it. Okay, we can arrange the data in tabular format. Here this is drawing software. Impress is PowerPoint. Okay, if we have to prepare presentation, we can use Impress. Math is also there, and Writer we will use to create the document. Okay, OpenOffice Writer is word processing software. So once you start Writer, a window, the document window appears wherein you can start typing your text. Before you start working on the writer, you must know the basic components of the document window. As the window opens, you need to know few things in the window. So first of all, you know very well title bar. The topmost bar is known as title bar. Okay, the topmost bar on the screen that will be displayed in OpenOffice Writer on the active document. Okay, here you can see the diagram. This is the topmost bar, is the title bar. Now next is menu bar. Located below the title bar, there is menu, writer menu options. Here you can see file, edit, view, insert, format, table, etc. These are at menu options. Then formatting toolbar. Here we will use the tools frequently used for formatting. Okay, so here it is. You can see Times New Roman. Size you can increase from here, bold, italic, underline, then left alignment, right alignment. So all these are the tabs, means content. All these are buttons actually that we use to format the text. Then there is standard toolbar. Standard toolbar consists of most frequently used commands and utilities. So here you can see these are standard toolbars. Okay, opening the document, new document. Okay, there are many things. Here you can see these are most standard tools. Then ruler bars, Okay, it will show the ruler. Okay, and allows to format the vertical alignment of the text, and it is used to get tab stops, margins and indents. See, these are rulers, and with this we can set indentations. Okay, then status bar. The status bar displays information which includes page number, the column and the line number on which your cursor is present at any given point of a time. You can see here, last one is status bar. Zoom option is also available here. Scroll bar. So scroll bars are used to view different areas of the active window. If the window is active and the document is large, then we can scroll through to go to top and bottom of the document. Okay, so you can see this is vertical scroll bar, this is horizontal scroll bar. Okay, now work area is the place where we used to type. Okay, this is the work area. So when we click on it, the cursor appears and it shows that from there we have to start typing. So only students, only this much for today, and I hope you have revised 4 chapters very well, and the next part of this chapter we will study in the next session. Thank you. Have a nice day.